bow their heads and please join me in prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for today and for allowing us to gather here for this very special celebration. Graduation is a big step in life, and I want to ask for an overload of blessings upon each and every one of the graduates as we begin our independent journeys. These last 12 years of school have been filled with many memories, hardships, friendships, and much more. I want to thank you especially for the ones that shared these moments with us. Thank you for our parents and loved ones that pushed us to be better every day. Thank you for providing us with teachers that not only wanted to teach us the school-based lessons, but also incorporated life lessons that we could take with us forever. Jeremiah 29:11 states, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." Lord, I pray that we believe this with complete trust in you. You have directed our path, so let us follow you, knowing you have amazing opportunities for us ahead. Once again, Lord, I pray for an outburst of blessings over us, and may you guide our every move. In your precious name I pray. Amen.
Please be seated, please. Good morning. Parents, friends, and relatives, I would like to welcome you to the Capitan School Graduation of 2015. I would like to thank you for sharing these graduates with us for the last 2 years. It's been a great pleasure to see the graduates become young men and women. I thank you personally because this has been a great honor for me to become acquainted with them. I can assure you that this is a great group of graduates and they will go again to go far. Thank you. By the way, seniors, I have a question. Did you know why my Toyota pickup became tied to the school fence on the last day of school? Kind of interesting expressions there. Seniors, you have reached probably the greatest turning point in your life. The next 4 or 5 years, you will set your destination for the rest of your life. Whether you will take control of it or it will take control of you, you have the ability to control your life. This time, I would like to introduce the Board of Education of the Capitan School District. President, Mr. Justin King. Vice President, Mr. Ed Benson. Mr. Dennis Rich, Secretary. Mr. Troy Stone, a member. Mr. Gary Trigimbo, a member. Also Also, I'd like to introduce the administration and special guest, Ms. Shirley Crawford, Superintendent, Ms. Becky Huey, Elementary Principal, Ms. Martha Whipple, Counselor, Mrs. Tommy Reynolds, our guest speaker for today, Ms. Jo Vincent, introduction of salutatorian today, Ms. Kimberly Stone is the introduction of the valedictorian today. At this time, I would like to introduce you to Dr. Clayton Allred, President of Eastern New Mexico University here at Ruidoso. A good friend and partner, here for a special presentation, Dr. Clayton Allred.
Thank you very much. It is an honor and a privilege to serve as the president of the Ruidoso campus. And part of the reason that I say that is because every one of these graduates that is seated before you this morning has earned dual credit, and by that I mean college credit, which counts toward a college degree and their high school diploma. That is a significant accomplishment, and we should all applaud them for that. More significantly is the fact that they have earned over 500 credit hours. And of course, all of the courses we offer are freshman and sophomore level courses, and they wouldn't apply directly to a bachelor's degree. But if we were to count those, that would be more than 4 bachelor's degrees spread out among these students. Again, it's a significant accomplishment, and ENMU Ruidoso is glad to partner with the Capitan schools in that effort. I have an additional task, an additional responsibility this morning that I'm quite frankly very excited about, and it is a very special presentation. And at this time, I would like to make an appointment, and that is I would like to appoint Mr. Walston as a commencement marshal and ask him to escort Ms. Kimberly King to the stage. I would also ask Ms. Crawford to join us here at the podium. And this requires an explanation. And so for a point of information, you need to know that Ms. King was scheduled to attend the commencements in Portales at 10 a.m. Saturday, May the 16th. She chose to be here with you. So if you are not aware, she has also finished all of the requirements for her master's degree. And because she couldn't attend graduation, it begs the question, could we have graduation come to her? And the answer is an emphatic yes. So, with special permission from Dr. Stephen Gamble, President of Eastern New Mexico University, we will now recognize a single candidate for graduation. Before you today is Ms. Kimberly King, who has completed all of the requirements established by the faculty and administration of the university for her degree. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Eastern New Mexico University, and upon the recommendations of the faculty and administration, I hereby confer upon you the master's degree of education with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Graduate degree candidates receive an academic hood with the colors of their discipline and their institution, in addition to receiving a diploma. Ms. King?
addressed by Sean Eldridge, Senior Class President.
Good morning, parents, families, graduates, teachers, board members, administration, and friends. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of 2015. As we walk across this stage today, we close the door to one chapter of our lives and we open a bright new one. We thank you all for the time and effort you have taken to celebrate with us. I hope you all enjoy this ceremony as much as my fellow graduates and I will. Thank you and God bless.
Introduction of the salutatorian for the Capitan High School for year 2015, Jill Beth Benson. Cheyenne.
It's my privilege to introduce the class of 2015 salutatorian. I first became aware of this young lady when she would pop into the classroom after school to sell me whatever it was her youth group was selling. I didn't know who she was, but she was so energetic, I always bought something from her. And then she would come back and deliver my stuff. I never knew who she really was until her sophomore year when she applied for membership to the National Honor Society. During her interview, she was asked why she didn't have a lot of leadership positions on her application. And her answer was not really politically correct, but I've never forgotten what she told us. She said, "You can't just have a group of chiefs, you've got to have some Indians." Looking back, I didn't know how true that was, but when you have a group of leaders like the National Honor Society, they all have great ideas, but sometimes the follow-through isn't quite so good. So Cheyenne just stepped right up. She always did whatever had to be done. And I think she most definitely is a leader by example. So I think she definitely does have those leadership skills that she thought was just being an Indian. So it is with great pleasure that I introduce the class of 2015 salutatorian, Ms. Cheyenne Rose Galvin.
It's been a long 4 years, so I promise to make sure my speech is as short as I can make it. Congratulations, class of 2015, we did it. We spent the last couple of years dreaming of this day, and now it's here. All the time we spent writing essays the day before they're due, all of the books we read, all the tests we took that we may or may not have studied for, all the life lessons we learned, and all the amazing and awful experiences we have had throughout our high school career have led up to this day that we never thought would actually come so fast. Yay! We are finally finished with high school, but it's important to remember one ending is just the door to a new beginning. No matter what we are off to do after this momentous occasion, it will be something new and possibly even scary. Wherever we go and whatever we end up doing, there will be challenges, but if our high school career is any indication of our perseverance, I know we will all overcome whatever the world has to throw at us. Okay, of course we couldn't have made it this far completely by ourselves. Make sure you thank your family, friends, and teachers. None of us could have gotten here without them. They taught us how to be better people, they made sure we got to this day, and most of them are here now to see us transition to the next part of our lives. I'm going to end my speech today with a quote from Steve Maraboli. The universe doesn't give you what you ask for with your thoughts, it gives you what you demand with your actions. So, class of 2015, go get what you want and do great things.
You go, Bill. Ms. Kimberly Stone for the valedictorian, please.
Good morning. It is a privilege to have the opportunity to watch this year's valedictorian grow into a beautiful and confident young woman. and she has definitely made a difference here in Capitan schools. Miss Robbie Lee Richardson has attended the Capitan schools ever since kindergarten, and there is no doubt that in the past 13 years, she has excelled academically. But what makes Miss Richardson so amazing is that she has maintained her academic standing while being actively involved in organizations such as the National Honor Society, where she served as president, student council, as well as Students Against Destructive Decisions. She's represented Capitan schools throughout her junior high and high school careers, and where I have had the opportunity to know her the most, and that's within athletic competitions in volleyball, basketball, and track. She's also participated in 4-H and rodeo. And on top of that, during the summers and on the weekends, she's worked for her family businesses. And through this, she's also learned to give back to her community. She's participated in multiple community service projects over the years. And in the fall of 2015, she will attend the Texas Tech University, where she will study to become a nurse. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate Miss Robbie Lee Richardson, the
Okay. Good morning, family, friends, students, and faculty. Today, as we walk across the stage to accept our diploma, I can't help but think about how this journey all started a few short years ago. We started out as a freshman who were excited to finally be in high school, and since then, we have become seniors who are now leaving and finding ourselves in the world. Each of us have dreamed of this day and imagined what it would be like to become our own person. What we did not think about was the numerous scholarships we'd have to fill out, or the mix of emotions that would hit us all at once. Throughout the year, I have been told, as many of you probably have too, that this year was going to fly by. That once we walked out those doors, that we would miss having a little to no responsibility. As people were telling us this, I think most of us just wanted to say no, and tell them we couldn't wait to get out of here. But the reality of it is, at this moment, we just wanted to be done. But on the last day, I sat in class and thought that at this moment, it was going to be the last time that all 22 of us would be together. The memories that we have made throughout the years will fade, and we will soon have new friends and new experiences to share. Yes, we are all into better things, and we will all make new memories to last a lifetime. But standing here in front of you today makes me cherish the time we've spent together and value the friendships that we have all made. For generations, we have heard the famous phrases, Hakuna Matata, reach for the sky, and just peace release. These well-known phrases have come from the magical and yet inspiring Walt Disney. I know that at some point, each and every one of us has grown up watching Disney Channel or dreamt of becoming a princess. The movies we all know and love have also taught us valuable life lessons that we can take with us as we start our lives outside of high school. Peter Pan once said, "Never say goodbye, because goodbye means going away, and going away means forgetting." It is not the actual goodbyes that are hard, it is the memories that we leave behind. Some of us don't want to forget who we are at this moment, but goodbyes always lead to new hellos. As we meet new people, we have the opportunity to introduce and carry ourselves in a new and mature way. Throughout the years, we have pushed ourselves to change, and now looking back, we have come so far from where we were before. To relate, Rafiki tells Simba that yes, the past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. Each of us has made poor choices, but our ability to reflect on them has helped us learn and become better people. Embracing everything we have learned in this town will help us out of the world when we move away. Going into the real world expands our knowledge and increases our adventures. Like a puzzle, we need to leave our towers to face the world in front of us. It will probably be the best choice we can make. High school has just been a chapter in our life to prepare us for some of the best times we will have. Graduating will push us to new adventures and past our boundaries, allowing us to explore the world and find who we are. We all may end up somewhere we have never imagined, but that path is worth pursuing, and a new dream we may find ourselves. Jiminy Cricket said, "Always let your conscience be your guide. Don't let someone tell you you can't. Stand up for what you believe in and listen to what is inside. Find what you love and never stop until you get to where you want to be. We all know what's right and what is wrong, so learn who you are, make mistakes, and remember, life goes on." I also challenge you to be brave. Meredith says, "Our fate lives within us. You only have to be brave enough to see it." Don't sit back and watch from the sideline. Establish what you want and go the distance. Be ready for new experiences and enjoy what will be presented to you. There will be tons of opportunities to evolve yourself. So step up to the plate and take on the challenge. You can do anything you set your mind to if you put in a little hard work. Sorry. Life is not easy or perfect, so when you happen to fall down or encounter problems, remember that overcoming struggles makes everything worth it in the end. Failure is a part of life, and if you don't fail, you won't succeed. Don't give up, just keep moving forward. Never assume you know someone's story, just like others shouldn't assume they know yours. Think about the lamp in the light, and remember to says, do not be fooled by its commonplace appearance. Like so many things, it's not what's outside, but it's what's inside that counts. Listen to what others have to say and be nice always, because you never know what someone can teach you. Good things come from good people. As we will soon celebrate our new chapter in life, I just want to thank our parents who have raised us to be the best we can be, for the love and support as we continue our journey away from home. You have helped us with homework, you attended music and sporting events, and you provided us with enough space and to also work things out on our own. I also want to thank our teachers and administrators for giving us the education that will be the basis of our life. You've given us a safe place to learn and share your knowledge and time. You took the time to explain assignments and give us challenges that you knew we could live up to. I must say that I've been blessed to be a part of this class, and I'm excited to see where life takes each and every one of us. Congratulations, class of 2013. The moment we have all been waiting for is finally here, so make the most of it and remember, laughter is timeless, imagination has no age, and dreams are forever. Walt Disney.
When the senior class was trying to decide who to be the graduation speaker, they knew they wanted someone who had a connection with them in some way, not just some motivational speaker. Ms. Park and I suggested that they ask a Capitan graduate, but they couldn't imagine anybody from Capitan having anything to say to them that could be worthwhile. After a little prodding and discussion, they all agreed on our speaker today, a graduate of the class of 1998. Ms. Tanya Reynolds is, like I said, a Capitan graduate, and her family has lived in the Capitan area for a long time. Her older brother and her younger sister also graduated from Capitan, and she still has a niece and a nephew who are in school here. Tanya is one of those students that I've always remembered. And as a matter of fact, she was a good student. When you were all juniors and you took Hamlet, we studied Hamlet, I probably made you write a parody of Hamlet's To Be or Not to Be speech. I don't know if I did you guys last year, but I know I did it this year. And I always put up examples on the board of anonymous students who have written good parodies of To Be or Not to Be. And Tanya's is one of those that always goes on my board. So you have read work of hers. She's a good student who played basketball and volleyball, but her love was always singing. She's been singing since she was 6 years old. She lives in Nashville now, living out her dream, and she's had an interesting career so far, which includes being on NBC's season 4 of The Voice. I don't have to tell you everything about her because I think she will tell you some things, but I'm just pleased to introduce to you Ms. Tanya Reynolds. You guys know me? How are you? Good? Okay. I'm nervous, so this isn't like typically my thing, the speaking part, so I was vaguely obsessing about what to say to you guys today, then I realized the truth, as usual, is usually appropriate. So they say to write what you know, so this is my story. My parents moved me to Nashville 13 years ago. Yes, you were in kindergarten. Sometimes it feels like a lifetime, but as of 2 days ago, turning 25 plus 10, I can't actually figure out where the time went. I had no job, no money, and most of all, no idea what lay ahead. And in retrospect, probably should have been terrified. But my parents left, and when they did, my dad handed me $200. It was the only extra money they had at the time, and he said, put it in your freezer in case your apartment burns down, which was kind of a daunting thought, but luckily it didn't, and I stretched that $200 nearly 2 months, living off Snickers, crackers, beans, and water. It can be done, I promise.
So after 2 months of basically begging at every club and restaurant in town, I got hired on as a waitress, where I made a whopping $150 a week. And for the next 7 years, bartended and had to fit music in whenever possible. I had to pay the bills, but it was important to remember why I went there in the first place. I wrote songs every day, and did my best to meet as many people who lived in the world that I desperately wanted to be a part of. In that time, I was signed to 2 publishing deals for writing and was finally getting paid to do what I loved. I was able to quit my job, my day job, put a band together and play weekly shows downtown Nashville, which to me at the time I thought was just really cool and everything. And then somewhere in the midst of it all, I bought a house, I fell in love, I got married, I acquired 4 furry, 4-legged children. Don't worry, they're dogs. I made some of the best friends of my entire life, which I still have, and I compiled a catalog of original music, which is my legacy that I get to leave to the world, and that no one can ever duplicate or ever take away. In 2012, I was approached and asked if I would be interested in being on a little show called The Voice. I always said I would never do anything like it. I really didn't want to. I thought it was the easy way or not the normal way, and for some reason I didn't realize it was going to be just as challenging as anything else. But I realized what an amazing opportunity it could be if I just stepped out of my comfort zone. I mean, I'm out of my comfort zone right now, to be really honest with you. But if you do that, I've noticed that it brings great things. It brings greatness. Whether you fail or succeed, you'll be better for it. I promise you. So I went out to LA, no idea what to expect. It was overwhelming. It was a madhouse. It was the rarest experience I've ever had. And a little intimidating. Maybe a lot intimidating, but a little intimidation never hurt anybody. So you find out what you're made of when you face challenges like that, and especially of that magnitude, and I definitely did. I performed in front of 16 million people each time I performed, and I can't wrap my head around that. I have no idea what that even means, but it happened, and I was pampered and showered with gifts, and actually, much to my surprise, I was highly respected by everyone around me. I worked alongside the biggest names in music. Not only stood beside them, but I was treated like a peer, like a true professional. And it was a real moment for me because that was what I wanted. And I don't tell you all that to brag, I really don't. I tell you to remind you that my whole journey up to now, the good, the bad, the ugly, the glamorous, all of it all began with an idea, with a dream, and acting on that brought me richness beyond all expectation. And that's why, you guys, it's so important to be you. And you alone, nobody else. There's only one of you and there's no one better for the job, so make sure that's who you are. There's no handbook to life, there's no outline to follow. Everyone's path is different, so you might as well be too. I could have been done anything else in the world, probably would have made more money, I don't know, who knows where I'd be right now, but it could have turned out a lot differently, but I cannot tell you how exponentially grateful I am that it didn't. I still get down on myself, I get frustrated, that I'm not as far along as I should be, or as famous as I should be, or whatever it is that you dream to be. But I guess that's a natural thing for all of us. And it never ends. That feeling doesn't end. Life doesn't hit a high note and stay there forever. But the good news is the same can be said for the lows. And life changes a lot. It changes, but you change with it. And you learn to bend instead of break, and you grow and you learn. And the exact moment that you want to quit, the moment you can't take it any longer, the moment you want to give up is precisely the moment that you should not. If you were to ask high school me what I think of now me, I would be pretty excited about the ride, I think. I have no regrets about putting myself out there, about taking chances. You have to do what you love. Put it out there and don't be concerned about the outcome because it's not in your control. All this life is a series of moments. Don't forget to be in them. Great things are out there waiting for you guys. They may not come when you want them, or how you want them, or even look like you want them to look, but they will come. And all you need is what you already have. Believe me, I've been both, so trust me, it's easier if you just choose the first. You're gonna get it wrong a lot, but every day is a clean slate and a new chance to get it right. But as many fresh starts as you get, what you don't get is more time, so use it wisely. Don't let anyone else dictate how you feel about yourself or about how you live your life, because your success can only be measured by no man but you and your own happiness. I sat in the same classrooms as you guys. I played in the same gyms as you guys. I went to the same principal's office probably a couple times. But my point is that you guys have the same opportunities and the same chance that I did, that anybody out there has. I've been in your shoes and I know how you feel, so don't lose that enthusiasm. You have a lot to look forward to and you should be really, really proud of what you've done so far. Unfortunately, the future won't be exactly smooth sailing all the time, but if you have built your boat right, you can weather the storm. Now, when you get out into the big bad world, be kind, be thankful, be humble, and most importantly, be yourself. Forget about the rest, because as we know, haters gonna hate. And lastly, do what you love in life, and by all means, find someone to pay you for it. Good luck, and thank you. So, Ms. Vincent asked me to sing you guys a song. Is that okay? Just once I think it'd be funny, and everyone was like, no! Right? It's happened before, just not in places like this. So this is a song I thought was fitting for you guys. It's a song about home, and for you guys who are leaving, remember you can always come back here. Unless your parents just don't like you anymore. Which is unfortunate. Everybody okay? It's bittersweet to be there. Hey, it's true that you never cry so. But it's good to have a place for every time you go. Someone else bound to know your name. Everything changes across that lake in Canada. And I'll always be right here. There's never been a sunset laid by God's design. It paints the sky that color red. But I get lost. I don't like myself. When I get alone, I know I got friends. When I feel bad, it puts me back together. When I confess, it forgives me all my sins. Oh, I can always go back there and catch my breath. Well, I'm still the girl I was the day I left. The silence. Whoa, silence. When the stars shine bright in Mexico, and they say those mountains are full. And the world said time still yesterday. If they got their still grace and gold. I'm out here living like some gypsy kid without a man, playing my songs to tip jar bills. But if this guitar gets a little heavy on my back, and I can't carry it, I know who will. When I get lost, I don't want to find myself. When I get alone, and all I got friends. When I feel bad, it puts me back together. When I confess, it forgives me all my sins. Oh, I can always go back there and catch my breath. Well, I'm still where I was before I left. The silence. Whoa, silence. Whoa, it's bittersweet to be gone. And the truth is never quite so. It's good to have a place for every time you go. Someone is bound to know your
thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
Mr. Justin King, please.
That's a tough act to follow. Man. I gotta find where I'm at in here. So I was waiting on folks to walk in and faculty and staff and other board members to get here, and the wind's blowing like crazy and it's cold and it's almost in May. I was sitting there talking to a gentleman who's seen all of his kids come through this stage and most of his grandkids now, and he said, whoever made the decision to move this graduation ceremony in the gymnasium was an intelligent man. Yes, he was, Mr. Dean. He was a very intelligent man, thank goodness. So I get to present the New Mexico School Board Association Excellence for Student Achievement Award. The Excellence for Student Achievement Award program is sponsored by the New Mexico School Boards Association. The purpose is to promote and enhance student achievement. This award may be presented to a staff member, parent, community member, or student. Nominations are made by the school district employees and organizations. This year's recipient is one of our graduating seniors. This young lady has worked at the voting polls as a volunteer and is a leader in our National Honor Society. She spearheaded the NHS food drive and participates in Students Against Destructive Decisions. This young lady has been accepted to UNM and plans to study criminal justice. She will be the first person in her family to attend college. As president of the Capitan School Board of Education, I'm delighted to present this award to Cheyenne Dutta.
Now, this is one of the times that parents are interested most of scholarship time, so it saves your billfold. Martha Ripple on scholarships.
Thank you, Mr. Mace. Wow, it's hard to believe the school year is finally over. I must say, this is the best senior class I have ever had the privilege of working with. Okay, so it's the first senior class I have ever had the privilege of working with. But they have set an impressive standard. This year, the class of 2015 collectively received about $480,000 in scholarship offers and grants. And not all of the scholarships are in yet, so I anticipate more money to come in through the summer. These opportunities would not be possible without the generous support of local businesses, organizations, individuals and families, and special clubs. We have a couple of presenters here today, and we're going to start with the Capitan Alumni Association. So would Edith Dobbins please come to the stage? So representing the Capitan Alumni Association is Edith Dobbins. The Alumni Association will present 5 scholarships. The recipient of a $1,000 scholarship in memory of Jack C. Brooks is Pooja Bhakta. The recipient of a $700 scholarship is Kaylin Hazen. recipient of a $300 scholarship is Angel Whitlock. A $250 scholarship for Christian Massey. And another $250 scholarship for Taylor Shaver.
The Capitan alumni has a motto, and it's to yesterday's students, helping today's students while preparing for tomorrow's students. And so we are giving each graduate a free alumni membership through 2016. And so please join in the 2016 reunion and be a part of helping tomorrow's students. And so once again, congratulations to the graduating class of 2015 and the recipients of the Capitan Alumni Scholarships.
And thank you to the Alumni Association for your continued support. All right, thanks. And representing the Edda chapter of the Alpha Delta Kappa sorority of honorary teachers in Lincoln County is Mrs. Martha Bond. The 80K sorority awards Taylor Shaver a $500 scholarship. This scholarship is renewable for 4 years. Thank you, Mrs. Bond and the 80K sisters. Representing the Grant Dean Memorial Scholarship are Grant's and Melanie's daughters, Haley and Alyssa. They are very proud to present this year's scholarship to their sister, Rainey Dean, and cousin, Dana Dean. And representing the Corriente Cowbells today is Miss Sharon Young. The Cowbells have 2 scholarships today. One is for Kaylin Hazen, and one is for Cheyenne Eldridge, both for $500. These are also renewable scholarships. And thank you to the presenters. I will now announce the other scholarships. And we kind of have a change of plans today, so you guys are just going to stay seated and I'll get these to you after the ceremony just to get through. And please hold your applause until the very end. But I want to say before I start, this year we have 9 seniors that received more than $30,000 each in scholarships. Way to go, guys. Olivia Bertrand received the following: the ENMU Foundation Starter Scholarship, the NMSU Regent Success Scholarship, the Ruidoso Valley Noons Lions Club, the Ruidoso Optimist Club, the Jim Biggs Memorial Scholarship with the Ruidoso Lincoln County Crime Stoppers. Also, Olivia has earned 25 college credit hours through our dual credit program at Eastern New Mexico University in Ruidoso. Pooja Bhakta has received the following: the New Mexico Credit Union Education Foundation Scholarship, the ENMU Foundation Starter, the Lincoln County Medical Center Auxiliary Scholarship, the Alto Lakes Country Club Scholarship. Pooja has also earned 39 college credit hours through our dual credit program. Cheyenne Eldridge has received the NMSU Regent Success Scholarship, the Zia Gas, Corriente Cowbells, the Alto Lakes Country Club. Cheyenne has also earned 49 college credit hours, which is the most in her senior class. In addition, I wrote this in today, I apologize. Cheyenne also completed the welding program, so she is now a certified welder. Kaylin Hazen has received the following: the NMSU Regent Success Scholarship, the ENMU Freshman Academic, the Otero County Electric Cooperative, the Lincoln County Sheriff's Posse, the Ruidoso Realtors, Canyon Cowbells Helen B. Richardson Memorial, the Corriente Cowbells, the New Mexico Turkey Federation, the Cody Renfro Memorial Scholarship for pole vaulting, and she has also earned 29 college credit hours. Bama earned 25 college credit hours. Tristan Owens received the NMU Foundation Starter and has earned 14 college credit hours. Robbie Richardson, the Ruidoso Rotary Club, the Ruidoso Realtors, the Lincoln County Medical Center Auxiliary Scholarship, a Texas Tech Academic Scholarship, and she has earned 36 college credit hours. Taylor Shaver, probably my most ambitious go-getter on scholarships this year. She received the NMU Foundation Starter Scholarship, the NMSU Opportunity Scholarship, the Alumni Association, Junior Day Scholarship, the NMU Band Scholarship, the Alpha Delta Kappa, and she has also earned 9 college credit hours. Destiny Taylor, the ENMU Foundation Starter, the NMSU Opportunity, and she has earned 16 college credit hours. Maria Villegas, the NMSU Regent Success Scholarship, the Otero County Electric Cooperative Scholarship, the Glenn Crane Memorial, and she has earned 37 college credit hours. Angel Whitlock, the ENMU Foundation Starter, the Lincoln County Home Builders Association, Otero County Federal Credit Union, the Ruidoso Optimist Club, the Lincoln County Medical Center Auxiliary, the Rocky Mountain Mercantile, and the Aaron Weems Memorial Scholarship. Angel earned 18 college credit hours. And congratulations to these recipients. Through our partnership with ENMU Ruidoso, our students are getting a valuable head start in their college career. All of our seniors this year will be graduating with at least 3 college credit hours. Our dual credit program is continuing to grow, and we are proud of the students who take on this challenge. Thank you to Dr. Clayton at ENMU Ruidoso, and to our dual credit program coordinator, Ms. Devonna James. And finally, I would like to recognize 3 of my favorites: Philip Payan, Dominic Salcido, and El Pasoan Duzaga Dushmez. that applause is because I got your name right out. Okay, so these three have chosen to enlist in our U.S. military and are future American heroes. While I could not convince any of them to join my Air Force, I am proud to announce that Philip was enlisted in the Navy, and Dominic and Alpie will join ranks with the Marine Corps. Good luck, gentlemen. Now one last thing and I'll be done, but to all the seniors, I'm amazed by your enthusiasm, your leadership, and your tenacity. You are all very special to me, and keep working hard and keep moving forward. And most of all, thank you for this first year. I believe in the program it says that Dr. Allred is going to do another presentation, and that was to congratulate Cheyenne on her welding certificate and her graduation through that program. And, sorry. And now we'll move on to the diplomas.
For the candidates for graduation, please rise. Madam Superintendent, as the principal of Capitan High School, it is my pleasure to certify that these students have met all the requirements for graduation set by the New Mexico Education Department and Capitan Municipal Board of Education. Okay.
Thank you. Graduates, for just a moment while you're standing up, turn around. And thank you to people who have loved and now you can turn back around. And now we start making things official for you. By the authority vested in me by the New Mexico Public Education Department and the Capitan School Board, I do hereby confer upon the senior class of 2015 the diploma of Capitan High School. Mr. Justin King, President of the Capitan Board of Education, will conduct the presentation of the diplomas. Mr. Mace, the time has come for you to call the names of the graduates, and they are to come to the stage to receive their diplomas.
Second row of graduates, you may be seated there, please. Dana Lorraine Dean. Renee Ann Dean. Cheyenne Denelle Eldridge. Joseph Michael Luna. Taylor Don Shaver. Christina Elaine Massey. Philip Jacob Lyon. Lee Richardson. Maria Magdalena Villegas. Destiny Lee Taylor. Cheyenne Rose Kissy Dowdell. Will the second row of graduates please stand? Robert Marshall Miller. Dominic Anthony Salcido. Pooja Arun Bhatta. Gavin Lynn Simpson. Jack Allen Black. Oline Thomas Skeen. Kristen Tyler Owens. Abasalon Turk Duznes. I've worked on that a lot of times this time, sir. Angela Gloria Juanita Whitlock. Thank you, board. Ms. Carpenter. Philip Mayan and Dominic Salcido, please.
At this time, remove your classroom. Turn them around with the name of your school facing away to show the world you graduate high school.
Now it's time to switch the tassel on your motorboard from the right side to the left side to signify to the world that you have graduated.
Again, graduates, if you would please turn around and face the audience.